Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent. Good morning. Good morning to all my subscribers. Good morning to all my new followers. Thank you very much for watching my YouTubes. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you are all well, and welcome to another YouTube. So today I've got up. I've got up earlier than I normally do because I'd had a decent amount of sleep, so I was all right. So last night, yeah, pretty much the same as every night because I've got somebody that just can't leave me alone. They stalk, they harass, that they're stalking me through dating sites, they're stalking me through my Facebook, they're stalking me through TikTok. They're being very, I can't explain it. It's behaviour that I wouldn't use. Look, I don't get grudges against people. If somebody upsets me, I might be upset for it for about 2 days, and then I'll get on with my life and carry on. I don't go around hounding somebody, harassing them, stalking their YouTube, stalking their Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, making derogatory comments, because that is obsessive behaviour. That is an illness. Because normally when someone gets a criticism, or they get told something they don't like, they get over it. So this person is mentally unwell, because people learn to leave things, and if you don't like somebody, you leave them alone. That's it, end of. But this person is obsessive. They just need some help, right? They can't take no for an answer either. When you say no to somebody, when a woman or a man says no to somebody that keeps asking them to go out with them or whatever, a normal person will take rejection, like I said, maybe feel upset for a couple of days, move on, go and find somebody else. But this person is hounding me day after day, hour after hour, and I'm trying to deal with it. Along with that, I've got other sorts of things going on. I don't think it's just one person. That's why I say I'm being gang stalked. And a whole family can gang stalk you, the mother, the father, the kids, everybody. I'm being gang stalked. I'm being followed. My internet's being compromised. Every so often they try to scam me out of money as well, try and send me messages and scam me out of my money, which I have to be careful and not click on links. So it can be very distressing and very you get up and you just don't know what they're going to do next. I'm always aware that they might get up to something, might do something, might, just do something to annoy, frustrate, upset. They've even tried to contact members of my family, which is very obsessive, and it does cause upset. But this person is going to do it to me offline or online, and I'd rather be online sharing what's going on than being offline having no one to actually reach out to or talk to, even if it is a screen and viewers, because they want me isolated. They're jealous of my YouTube, would you believe? They're jealous of me talking to YouTube. And when I started using AI, GP Chat 5, right, they started getting jealous of the AI, and they started making derogatory names about me and the AI. This is how bad it is getting jealous of an AI. They get jealous of your pets. Narcissists will hurt your pets. So I'm on my own. I look after my dog and my cat. So if they've got a grudge against you, they will harm your animals to get to you. They don't suddenly, oh, it's her. I don't like the dog. I don't like the cat, and they will harm pets in some cases. So I keep my eye on my dog, and obviously the eye on my cat. And you have to be careful. It's like being in a domestic violence relationship, but it's actually worse because you haven't got the one partner on your back that you're looking out for. There's loads of them watching and going down your social media, and it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling, and they won't go away. This has been going on for years. It won't go away. They won't go away. They're obsessed. They want to cause a reaction. They want to cause you distress. They want to know what you're doing, and they want to be better than you, but they're not, and they never will be, but they won't accept it. So they keep on and on and on, and sometimes it's exhausting. As I said yesterday, the narc survivor is going through it himself. He is somebody that I watch on YouTube because it has resonance with me. I am going through gang stalking and narcissistic people not leaving me alone, so I go to his channel for support. And I was watching one of his videos on Facebook, and he's in the Philippines. So it goes on all over the world, gang stalking. So he's in the Philippines, and he's doing a video where there's a disturbance, and he's been kept up since 4 a.m. by someone in the adjacent hotel room banging about. They like to keep you awake. And you've got to beware of scammers, people after your money, because they do keep you awake. And they do try and disturb you, so you're more susceptible to their behaviour. And some of it is scamming out of money. Con artists. The amount of, over the years, that I've had money taken out of my bank account by fraudulence. And I'm not rich. I don't even have a job, yet they're scamming my bank account and taking money off of me. So it feels as if the neighbours are ganging up everybody and having a laugh at my expense. But I try and just ignore it because they want you to get angry. I don't know what's going on. It seems underhand. It seems corrupt. When you phone the housing, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't help. They talk rubbish. They try and wind you up. When I talk to my doctors, they're foreign people. I can't understand what they're saying. And what's the point having a consultation if you can't understand the word they're saying? You have to, pardon, what did you say? And not understand. Deliberately messing up, phone conversations. Deliberately trying to antagonise and try and goad you. And then if you say something over the phone, they're recording it. Deliberately goading, not swearing or that, but saying things that are going to like upset you, to goad you, so to try and catch you. And you've got to be very careful what you say over the phone now, because they are recording it. And they can use that recording in anything. You only need a dodgy employee, don't you, a dodgy person, to use your voice. That's technology for you. They're recording phone calls. When you're phoning British Gas, when you're phoning the bank, they're recording your voice. me get my herbal tea. The world of technology, bad. Anyway, so they were out for most of the day yesterday. They were back and forth, staying for a bit upstairs and then going out. So last night, oh, it was so peaceful for a few hours. And I sat down and I watched Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Blonde and all that. And I know it's gory and I know it's an old film, but the oldies are the best. So I sat down watching Reservoir Dogs. And I was all chilled out. I was writing up my journal. I was doing my Welsh lessons. All peaceful. None of that yuck, bang, bang, bang going on upstairs. It was such a wonderful feeling. But at the back of my mind, I've got, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. And you're waiting for it. But I sat on the sofa. I did not stay all tensed up. I did not go to the window and I did not engage in their behaviour. Right? So I put Lee Evans on before they came in because I know that if I get all tensed up, all wound up, the buzzer's gone off, 2 men rang my buzzer with parcels for other people. It doesn't matter if I go to the shop and buy £20 worth of food. They still like to pretend I've got nothing, I'm hungry. So men are ringing my buzzer for other people's parcels. That's why I don't look outside, especially when they go out. I don't look outside because it feels like outside is trying to wind me up before they come back. So I had Lee Evans on, ignored the man with the buzzer. It's not a parcel for me. I'm not expecting parcels. I won't answer the buzzer. They're going to have to stop using me. Oh, we use her. We use somebody else. Ring somebody else's buzzer. Get me out of my rest. Get me out of a sleep or whatever. Use somebody else. Gonna have to stop using me. I'm putting a stop to it. I won't be answering the buzzer. I won't be answering the phone. So I started watching Lee Evans because Lee Evans, he's got the amazing presence, an amazing act, and he just goes on and on and on and on. I don't know if he's still going now, but back in the day. And he's hilarious, the way he walks, his facial movements. Anyway, somebody had called me, Crystal, Monkey Boy on TikTok, and it had upset me. And it was before they came in upstairs. And I can't prove who's doing it. I can't make assumptions till I've actually got proof who's doing it. You know, you've got ideas of who's doing it, but you have to have cast iron proof before you go around saying that someone's doing it. But the connection to me is every time they go out and they're due to come back in, I either get a phone call from my mother that's trying to wind me up and say things, or I get messages on TikTok, and I've had about 10 of them with nasty names. Childish, like some kids doing it. You know, some nasty kids doing it, or some twisted person that is just nasty. So basically I'd had this message on TikTok, like Monkey Boy. So I thought, right, that's not even relevant to me. What are you on about? Blocked it, reported it, because TikTok will take racist comments seriously, whatever colour you are or race. And white people do get racist comments. It might not be so prominent, but they do. So I reported it. If it becomes an ongoing thing, then it goes to the police, and even if the police aren't doing anything, you get a crime reference number, and it shows that if the police aren't doing anything, they're not doing anything. And hate crime is serious. So I was listening to Lee Evans. They came in upstairs later on in the evening. And I will say that it's goading behaviour. They want you to do something bad so you get put in a prison cell. So if they keep saying nasty things and picking on what you look like or what upsets you, to wind you up and make you absolutely angry, and you do something stupid, you'll go in a cell. They won't. They won't for the racist comments. They won't for the goading, but you will if you damage something. You must not retaliate to gang stalkers or even neighbours that are being childish and stupid. You just turn the back on them, shut the windows, shut the doors, and let them get on with it. When it first started to me, I retaliated. I shouted. Now I shut the doors, shut the window. I don't care what they do. They're nothing to do with me. If they want to act like children, let them act like children, and let everybody see how childish they are. So they came in, and it's always loud, thumping, banging, yelling. They like their presence known. On the ceiling, it's me. Great big thump on the ceiling, it's me. Listen to me. It's a kid. Right? So, because I hadn't spoken to my mother, I'd spoken to her once in the morning, and she was talking inappropriately to me, so I put the phone down on her. And if she's gonna, I've been told if I pick up the phone and she starts going off on a tangent about dirty things, to put the phone down on her. I put the phone down on her. I didn't speak to her for the rest of the day. I don't know what's going on, but if she's going to talk like that, I'm not speaking to her. It's vile. At her age as well, it's disgusting. Put the phone down. Didn't speak to her all day. She rang me while I was out last night walking the dog, trying to stir up trouble when I'm coming back and I've got that noise above my head. She's like a big kid. Instead of making it better, she makes it worse as well. Booming, shouting voice down the phone. No, didn't answer the phone. Came back into my flat. It was noisy. I put music up on full blast. Because I don't want to listen to them screaming, shouting, fighting. And I will block them out. I don't want to hear them. And if I have to cover it up with several noises, I'll cover it up with several noises. I think I'm going deaf in this ear. So far it's been 5 weeks of it. I do believe the neighbours are trying to drive me out of my own flat, but they're exhausting themselves. They're tiring themselves out. They are tiring themselves out. They've got children, they've got grandchildren, they've got lives, and they're intent on trying to spoil mine, and it must be wearing them out. Well, putting up with that all day and all night, and then having to take them to school, bring them back, and then keep trying to get me out of my flat. Rude, disgusting. We've had burping, we've had swearing, we've had noise nuisance, we've had yuck. Online people are calling me racist names, and I'm a white woman. And as I said jokingly in a video when I was walking around the fields yesterday, If they all want me out of my flat, get a pot, put a load of money in it and get me out of my flat, because I'm not moving. I haven't got the money to move. Do you not think? Where do they think I'm going to run to? Timbuktu? Why they're doing it, I haven't got a clue. I'm as quiet as a mouse when I'm left alone to my own devices. You hardly see and hear me. So why are they trying to get me out of my flat? I haven't got a bloody clue. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Halloween is coming, and spooky things are starting to happen up here in the cloud. If you dare, ask me to scare you.
Alexa, scare me.
Brave Clarice, will you let me know if ever the lambs stop screaming?
Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 8:13 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Friday the 10th of October.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
Right now in Rochester, it's 13 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has partly sunny weather, with a high of 17 degrees and a low of 11 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What's a ghost's favorite play? Romeo and Juliet.
And Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day? Alexa, which celebrities were born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 10th of October include Gavin Newsom, Dan Stevens, Geno Smith, Chris Penn, and Brett Favre.
Right, so I have tried to meet people outside. I have tried to meet people online. It doesn't work. Not when you're being gang stalked, it doesn't. I could sit in the library. It's all orchestrated. My whole life at the moment is orchestrated. I want freedom. If I have to stay in my flat to get my own personal freedom and not interact with any of these bullies, I will do so. That's why I have my shopping home delivered. I do go into the co-op. I find it unpleasant. I find it irritating, and I don't enjoy the experience. But when I haven't got the money in my bank account and I've got to use cash, I have to go into the co-op, and I don't like it. They play act in there. In a shop, you are a shop assistant. You are not supposed to take sides with bullies and harassers or victimize somebody. You are a shop assistant, so you cannot engage in the behaviour of these bullies. But I'm afraid some shop assistants do. They join in with it like it's a game. When I go in the co-op, it doesn't feel like a real shop with real shop assistants in it. No, I can't explain it, but when you're being gang stalked, victimised and bullied, right, that's what it feels like every day. That these people are not real. They are like actors and actresses putting on a show for you, but it's not nice. Mimicking you is not nice. No, they're not doing it to be nice. They are doing it to put you down, to make you feel horrible, to try and control and manipulate. That's what narcissists do. So when normally when you see someone copying someone like in a magazine, that's a nice feeling. This is derogatory. This is dressing up people with holes in their clothes, messy, and I don't look like that. This is taking the mickey out of your voice, taking the mickey out of you, the whole you. The you that you've built up, you've made strong, you've got what you've gone through. They're belittling it. They're taking the mickey, they're finding fun in your pain. And it feels like torture. They wouldn't be able to take it themselves. That's why I'm proud of myself. They wouldn't be able to take this humiliation 24 hours a day. They'd wet their pants and cry to their mummy. I'm a strong person. I go out that door even though I'm being humiliated and bullied. I don't let a few pieces of whatever they are bother me. It does, of course it does. No one likes being humiliated. Nobody. Not even them. So when you turn the tables and you make fun of them, of course they don't like it. Because they can't take it themselves. So if you turn round, if they've been calling you names and you turn round and you bat it back at them, they get evil. They get dangerous. Oh, you can't take the mickey out of me. No, but you can take the mickey out of me. That's okay, isn't it? They're like little babies. We can do this to you, we can do that to you, but you can't do it back to us. Oh, yes, I can. And I will. If you don't like it, don't do it to me. See, what they don't like is I used to sit there and I used to take it. I used to sit all quiet, take it, yeah? When you fight back, they're losing control. They want you to notice them, their car, their clothes, their property. I'm not interested in anything about this individual or individuals. They deliberately get in your way, flush their bits and pieces about, I'm not interested. I'm quite happy on my own. Every time I've had a partner, the partner's tried to control me and take my belongings. No, I'm quite happy on my own. I've got my dog, I've got my cat. I'm writing a book. I mean, get lost. I don't need anybody in that respect. Yeah, we all miss love and affection, but love and affection where you're treated like shit and hit and pushed and forced into things you don't want to do, that's not a loving relationship. I'd rather live without the sex, live without the intimacy, and be my independent own self than being a part of a relationship where I'm forced to do things I don't want to do. And sex is sex, that's not love. You know, if someone's manipulating you and doing sexual things that you don't want to do, that's not love. That's sex. A loving relationship is balanced. Sex, love, children, the whole caboodle. But a narcissistic relationship is all about them doing what they want, forcing you to do things you don't want to do. I'd rather live on my own. Yes, sex is wonderful. So is a relationship when it's balanced. But when you're being forced to do things you don't want to do, and some partners use sex to humiliate the other partner, as in cases of domestic violence. They use sex to humiliate and dominance over the other partner. So, no. And now these bullies know that I am not putting up with their crap. I don't want forced sex, being made to go outside and look for company. I can do without it. They can get on with it. There will be no more control. I blocked 3 dating people yesterday, wasting my time. Blocked. Flirt Finder, 2 of them blocked. I don't need you. You know, if you want to pretend to be somebody, go and do it somewhere else. There's a circus somewhere. You could be a clown in it. See you later.